They didn't put the numbers up there? What happened here?
This is the grid that the Bombers call home.
You're throwing the tee in the ground. If your hand's not shaking, there's something wrong.
I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. I'm in my element, flow is like water, I'm forced to a fire, I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay grounded, stay down to earth, following God, and you grinding, you do as you told. I don't work to make you like me, but I'm front and center, word to Spike Lee. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element, yeah. I'm in my element.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. West Bountiful, Utah. Senior Division. Eddie Fernandez sweeps the field with 1,000 points. Ryan Riesback making his senior debut. What time do you think Ryan got up here to mow the lawn and feed the family and take the snow off the mountain?
So I heard he didn't even sleep. He fed all of us last night, and then he came straight here and did all the things. We might see him wearing 4 shirts today.
He's a man of many talents because he's going to be hitting in the top 32 here later on in the Open Division.
He's got senior Open, and then he's doing all the other things. He'll be calling his own ball.
Yeah, he is. It's a star-studded field as far as the senior division. The only guy we're missing, the only guy's a big guy, in Jeff Gavin. But
yeah,
you got, Ryan Reeves back making his debut. John Graves is back. Robbo's in well. T-Pep, Tom Peppard, world champion in the senior division. E.J. McDonald, Ryan Gerhardt, and Mark Lawrence. So it's going to be 2 quarterfinal matches, top and bottom. They're going to take 2 at the top, 2 on the bottom, go to a semifinal match with 4 guys in the tee box. 2 are going to go to the finals, and 1 man is going to be standing as the champion. Eddie Fernandez trying to get his 4th win of the year.
Yep. Who are you looking forward to?
Well, I mean, Riesback. It's his senior debut, and
on his home turf at that.
It is. And what I heard, rumor has it, he's got his kids down the grid, and they know what color golf ball he's hitting, so they're going to just add like 20 more yards. So, whatever.
Yeah,
how about that for your betting lines?
The longest ball of the day so far at 568.
Yeah, the grid goes out to 460. Brian has a couple 500-yard drives, but no, Eddie is on absolute cruise control right now, just hitting bombs. So you got Eddie Fernandez, Robbo, T-Pep, Tom Peppard, and Mark Lawrence. Rob, Eddie, and Jeff Gavin are the guys that have won this year. Eddie's got 3 wins, Gavin's got 3 wins, and Robbo's got another win out in Mesquite. Rob's got, I think, 2. He's got 2 second-place finishes as well.
He does, yeah. I think this is a great look before we head into the senior championships, which will be in Oceanside.
Yep. We're gonna be out in Tennessee here in a couple weeks. But what we really like is the fact that the seniors are not going to be competing at the World Championships at the same time as the Open Division. So it'll give these guys a month to prepare and actually give themselves a shot. Like Ryan Riesback, I mean, he's going to be tired.
Eddie Fernandez.
All these guys are going to have plenty of time to reset. And for me, John Graves is someone that I'm looking at who's going to be hitting here in the bottom half of the quarterfinal. He's really fast professional baseball player as well. John's 51 years old. Looking at the notes, we got Elon here, the boss, taking care of us, giving us all the information necessary to try to bring as much info to you as possible. But once again, we got Flight Scope sitting here in front of us, so we have data upon data upon data. But right now, a 400-yard drive is the number. Eddie Fernandez and Ryan Riesback hit 403-yard drives. Anybody else in the 90s? No. So it goes off to John Graves at 385, Robbo at 380. So here we go.
But when it comes down to this format, anything can happen and anybody can win. But look at Eddie Fernandez out of the gate.
Looks like he's going to go Obi right here. Robbo made a little bit of an adjustment. He was aiming like 20 yards Obi left. He looked nice, but he was just kind of slashing a little bit earlier on in the tournament and figured it out. So Robbo started putting a lot of balls in play. So we're going to take 2 guys, T-Pep, one one spot away to get into the World Championships. Me and him are hitting in a couple groups in the Stage 2 qualifiers to get the Worlds. We had 40-plus hitters, and they took the top 5, and T-Pep came in 6th.
On the bubble.
He is the bubble boy, which is the worst feeling in the world, especially if you're playing poker. And, so Robbo's got a number on the board at 377.
Yeah, I thought Eddie Fernandez's first ball stayed in, but it snuck out just a little bit on the right side. Looking today, looks like the right is not rolling out as much as it was yesterday, but left side is still hot.
Eddie last year ended up winning the senior division at 441 yards. Won by like 40-plus yards last year, just
Insane.
putting it up. And at the end of the day, we talk about it all the time. The only person right now that can beat Eddie Fernandez is himself, so he needs to settle down here. He still has 3 more balls, and that grid, it fits a lot of hitters' eyes. And right now, it just looks like he's pulling it just a tad. There we go. Oh, this one looks like it's going OB left as well. So Eddie applying some pressure that's not necessary right now because just a bunt for him is still going in the 380s.
Right. I think what's going to be fun at the Senior World Championships is that we have a lot of new faces. I mean, Ryan Reed's back, first event in Senior Division, but
Kevin Shook
will be there.
T-Pep looks like he's got a ball in play here. Eddie is OB left.
All right, Eddie's down to his last ball
here. So you have 2 world champions, Eddie Fernandez and Tom Peppard. Maybe T-Pep's 5th ball's in play, but they're applying a lot of pressure right now to themselves. Going OB on the first 5 balls. They got to reset here. They have plenty of gas in the tank.
Like he's taking his time here.
Eddie just needs to throw a strike here, take his time, get his hands to set at the top. I try to hit just a little cut, start down the left side, hit a little cut, little butter cut. Kind of like that.
He's holding that one. That one looks good.
Yep.
214.9
Eddie Fernandez, 10-degree launch, 120 feet in the air, and he knows it.
He knows he did what he had to do on that last ball.
T-Pep going OB, that's surprising, but he's hit a lot. T-Pep probably hit 7 or 8 sets a couple days ago in the qualifier. Eddie Fernandez takes down the set at 387. Robbo is going to advance as well with a 380 ball. So the guys that you've seen in the semifinals and finals a bunch are going to be in the semifinals again. But Robbo, I like the adjustment that he made on the range. Granted, I may have helped him just a little bit, not much, but a little bit with Robbo goes a long way. Just that he was aiming way too far left, kind of squared up his stance, and started putting a lot of balls in play in sets 4 and 5.
Bobby, you're out here commentating, coaching, hitting.